Jennifer Lopez has lived a life bigger than most of us could imagine. World tours, blockbuster movies, and enough marriages to make a Netflix rom-com trilogy. But her latest headline isn't about music, fashion, or a new film premiere. Nope, this one's about love gone wrong. 27 years ago, her first husband, Ojani Noah, has come back swinging with claims that Jennifer Lopez wasn't quite the saintly newlywed she appeared to be. He's accusing her of cheating during their short-lived marriage, and the internet is having a collective double-take like, wait, which husband was that again? When Jennifer Lopez was still Jenny from the Wedding Chapel. Before she was a global icon, Jennifer Lopez was just a Bronx girl on the rise, and Ojani Noah was a handsome waiter at a Miami restaurant who caught her eye. They met in 1996, got married in 1997, and divorced before 1998 could even finish its coffee. The marriage lasted roughly 11 months, shorter than the average lifespan of a houseplant. At the time, Lopez's career was skyrocketing. She'd just filmed Selena and was becoming Hollywood's new it girl. Meanwhile, Ojani was trying to keep up as her world expanded from dinner dates to red carpets. When they split, fans assumed it was just another casualty of fame. Fast forward to 2025, and apparently the story's still simmering on Ojani's back burner. The Howard Stern spark that lit the fire. This whole drama didn't just appear out of thin air. It started when Jennifer appeared on the Howard Stern show and got real about her love life. When asked if she'd ever truly been loved, she dropped a bomb. No. According to Lopez, none of her past partners were capable of loving her the way she needed. Cue dramatic music and, apparently, Ojani Noah furiously unlocking his Instagram account. Because moments later, he was online with a passionate post that could make a telenovela writer take notes. Ojani Noah versus Jennifer Lopez. Noah didn't mince words. He went straight for the jugular, accusing Lopez of playing the victim and rewriting history. In his post, he wrote something along the lines of, "Stop putting us down. Stop using your victim card. The problem is not us, it's you." Then came the real sting. He claimed she cheated on him during their marriage, choosing fame and fortune over loyalty. He said she lied, begged him to keep the marriage intact to avoid bad press, and that while he was honest and faithful, she was chasing celebrity instead of commitment. He even hinted, not so subtly, that her romance with Sean Diddy Combs might have overlapped with their marriage timeline. The internet collectively gasped, clutched its pearls, and immediately opened a new tab to confirm whether Jennifer Lopez and Diddy were indeed a thing back then. The past that keeps resurfacing. If this feels like deja vu, it's because this isn't Ojani's first public swipe at Lopez. After their divorce, he's popped up multiple times with lawsuits and tell-all threats. At one point, he allegedly tried to release a honeymoon video, which, thankfully, never saw daylight, and later sued her over a song called One Love, claiming it referenced him without permission. That lawsuit, unsurprisingly, went nowhere. It's almost like Ojani Noah has a recurring role in the real exes of Jennifer Lopez County. Every few years, he reappears with a new grievance, and this time, the "You Cheated on Me" storyline is taking center stage. The problem is you, not us. In his rant, Noah really leaned into the therapist's couch energy. "You've been married 4 times, he reminded her, which, okay, fact check true, and had countless relationships in between. You've had good ones. Me, for example." He even declared that he was a loving and faithful man who gave up his family, job, and comfort to support Lopez's rising career. According to him, she begged him to stay in the marriage for the sake of her image. But by then, he says, she'd already betrayed his trust. His parting shot? Tell the truth for once. Let people know you are the problem. You should be embarrassed. The internet had mixed reactions. Some people rolled their eyes. "Sir, it's been 27 years." Others grabbed popcorn. A few even noted that if Noah wanted peace, maybe posting a 1,000-word rant on Instagram wasn't the way to start. Meanwhile, Jennifer Lopez is busy being J.Lo. And what's Jennifer's response to all this? Crickets. Absolute radio silence. She hasn't publicly addressed Ojani's accusations, and let's be honest, she probably won't. When you're a multi-millionaire global brand juggling movies, music, and motherhood, the last thing you need is to argue with your first husband from the 90s on Instagram. This isn't Lopez's first rodeo with public relationship drama either. She's navigated breakups with high-profile partners like Ben Affleck, twice, Mark Anthony, Alex Rodriguez, and Diddy himself. Her love life could fill an entire streaming docuseries, from The Block to The Altar and back again. Fame, love, and the Hollywood equation. Behind the gossip, there's actually something relatable here. Lopez's claim that she's never been truly loved hits a nerve, even if you're not a chart-topping superstar. Many people, especially those chasing big dreams, know what it's like to feel emotionally misunderstood or unsupported. But Noah's comeback raises another side of the conversation. What happens when one partner's success completely outpaces the other's? Fame changes the rules of love. Suddenly, quality time involves camera flashes, publicists, and the occasional rumor mill meltdown. So while Noah's allegations are spicy, they also highlight an age-old Hollywood problem: balancing personal happiness with public ambition. Lopez was on her way to global superstardom, and Noah, whether saint or scorned ex, was caught in the undertow. When love turns into PR. One of Noah's most intriguing claims is that Lopez asked him to keep the marriage intact to avoid bad press. Imagine that, saving your relationship not for love, but for reputation management. In the age of image-obsessed celebrity culture, that actually tracks. But here's the thing. Lopez was still relatively new to fame at the time. She wasn't the billion-streaming Vegas residency headlining powerhouse she is today. So it's possible that young Jennifer, facing her first taste of global scrutiny, really did want to protect her brand. Or maybe Ojani's version is just a decades-old memory twisted by resentment. Either way, it makes for juicy copy. Why everyone's talking about it? Let's be real. The internet loves a retro celebrity scandal. The 1990s aesthetic is back, and apparently, so are the 1990s divorces. The moment Ojani posted his rant, social media lit up. Fans debated, memes were born, and people who hadn't thought about Ojani Noah since the Clinton administration suddenly had opinions. There's also something irresistibly human about watching famous people wrestle with the same messy emotions the rest of us do. Betrayal, heartbreak, ego, nostalgia. It's proof that no amount of diamond rings or Billboard hits can shield you from the ghosts of relationships past. The court of public opinion. Here's where things get tricky. Noah hasn't presented hard evidence to back his cheating claims, and Lopez hasn't responded to confirm or deny them. So right now, it's a he said she ignored situation. Still, in the age of viral outrage, the absence of proof doesn't stop the headlines from spreading faster than a new Jennifer Lopez single. And while Noah's words might feel like emotional closure for him, they could also backfire. Some fans see his posts as attention-seeking, a man forever chasing the glow of his ex-wife's spotlight. Others think he's simply a man who never healed from heartbreak. Whichever side you land on, you have to admit, this drama has more layers than a Jennifer Lopez music video wardrobe. Maybe, just maybe, it's time to move on. It's tempting to root for one side here, but maybe the healthier take is to accept that both have a point and both are human. Lopez has spent decades crafting her empire, surviving breakups, raising kids, and reinventing herself. Noah, meanwhile, has spent those same decades watching from the sidelines as his ex became one of the most famous women on the planet. That dynamic alone could make anyone emotional. Still, the whole saga feels like it belongs in the Museum of Ancient Celebrity Drama, right next to Brad and Jen and whatever happened to Tomcat. As entertaining as the headlines are, maybe it's time for everyone involved to log off, close the metaphorical diary, and move on. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated on all the latest celebrity chaos, make sure you smash that like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, stay fabulous, and I'll see you in the next one.